our government doesn't give a crap about us.
American #1.
No, the dough on the outside looks super thin.
我看看青奇
Yeah.
周二
Modern Shanghai. This is Nanjing Road. Well, yeah. I'm in Shanghai and it keeps blowing my mind. I'm a little bit away from where all the tourists are, and man, it's lively, it's clean. There is bakeries, restaurants, every few steps. It's so different from New York. Like if you think as an American that New York is like the center of the world, and then you come to Shanghai, you're gonna be blown away because this place is amazing, insane. Every corner is like beautiful. Check this out. Look at this bakery and look at this place. It's like random, you know? Nice, clean, classy. It wasn't always like this though, but just a few years ago, China was under French control, British control, American control, and then the Japanese came. Literally, like until the 1950s, that's when China started to grow, took out all the foreign interference, and then it was able to prosper and Chinese people became wealthy. We're gonna go over that. We're gonna visit some places in Shanghai. We're gonna see how it has transformed. Check this out. Amazing. You know. But first I gotta get some breakfast, and there is a ton of places to get breakfast here. I'm in Shanghai, so I gotta get the little buns, sour. It's supposed to be sour. Let's check it out. This place looks good. 你好。
好。上面啊。
一个。
小笼包。
Yeah, sure. 谢谢你。 Thank you. 你好。Hello. The kitchen is over there, and the place is pretty local. All I see is like locals, no tourists. The buns are coming out of the oven. Okay, I got my food, I got my buns. These are literally created in the 1800s in a city near Shanghai, but the dough on the outside looks super thin. And I also got this soup, which is very fragrant. The second it came, I could smell it. It's smelling amazing. But I'm more excited to try the buns. They're supposed to be amazing. A must try in Shanghai. If you come to Shanghai and you haven't had these, you didn't come to Shanghai. Oh my God, I expected this to be delicious. I didn't expect it to be that delicious. All the juice is mental, it's insanity. Oh my God. I think what I just had has ruined every single bun I'll ever have in the future. You know, when I'm in Vietnam or other places, I like to go to Chinese restaurants sometimes, and the buns there are like a 0 out of 10 compared to this is a 10 out of 10. Right when you bite into it, it's like a river, a waterfall of juiciness. And the flavors from the meat, sweet, a little sour, juicy AF. Look at this. By the gods, all that juice came from inside the bun. This is like some magical stuff, magic food. Dude, I don't know if the Chinese are doing some sorcery inside the kitchen to make the taste buds respond to this food so much, because my taste buds are going crazy. Man, the dough outside is so thin. It's like a sundress a sexy girl wears in the summer. You can imagine like her without the dress, basically. That's how thin this is. This is the same thing. You can almost imagine the bun without the dough. Oh my God, I got it on my pan. 10 out of 10, for sure. The meat is juicy, and look at the dough, so thin. Let's try this thing too. Okay. The soup is here for this one is, I don't know if it's supposed to be amazing. It's so-so. This one is not mind-blowing. This one's like 100 out of 10. This one is like an 8. I think it's just because I had one of the most amazing dishes on the planet. This one's like, doesn't seem that impressive. Mind-blowing. Am I gonna shamelessly lick the plate? I'm thinking about it. Yes, honey, thank you. That was magnificent. I had to take off my sweater because I started to sweat after drinking all that soup. It became good. I was just on a high from the buns. And then after that, the soup became actually good, refreshing. I started to sweat so much, getting those toxins out of my body from that Bill Gates son of a... Man, this city keeps blowing my mind. We're gonna go to the French concession and see where the French used to live when they had their teeth sunk into Shanghai. But man, you know, when I moved from Michigan to Chicago, I used to think, man, this place is magnificent. I went to law school there, and at first it was blowing my mind, but then after living there for a while, I started to notice all the problems, homelessness, creeps around, to the point where you couldn't even move at ease. I lived in Gold Coast. I rented a small place for like $1,200. Literally was like a closet, but it was in a rich area, and still in a rich area. Lots of people following me, stuff like that. I couldn't imagine going to a park, and like the parks in Chicago are very different. And I'm just walking and I noticed this park, and it's nice during the day and probably even nicer at night. Check it out. It's probably one of the not so impressive parks. Well taken care of, clean, and in Chicago you'd see at least 3 homeless people at a minimum. Check this out. You got a girl dancing in the middle of the park. Woman, it's not just one. There's others exercising. A man over there doing Tai Chi. This is what we deserve, the people, but our government doesn't give a crap about us. They want us to suffer. They want the problem of crime to be higher and higher. If they solve the problem of crime in the US, they won't get the funding anymore that they launder. So every year they get funding from our tax money, and then the politicians, our corrupt leaders, they literally launder them, so they want the crime issue to get worse. This is why they want China to fail. Our leaders are obsessed with China. They want them to fail because Americans like me will see this and be like, why don't we have this? Okay, I'm being loud in a park.
Hello.
Hello.
未来有恐龙。
你好，美国。
美国。
Yeah.
还有 America。
Yeah.
California。
No, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
America.
China, amazing.
America #1.
No, China number 1.
美国 China.
Yeah, beautiful, very good food. Bye-bye, have a good day. Check this out, I'm in Shanghai, and this area of Shanghai was under French control. It's literally giving me like the Paris feel. I think Shanghai, this part of Shanghai today is more Paris than Paris is right now because of all the problems going on in Paris. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, here for over 100 years, French, American, and British had control, sunk their teeth on China. They were taking out all the resources, leaving the Chinese to be poor, making sure they get all the wealth. And this area was the French concession. No Chinese law applied here. This was considered French land, so Chinese rule didn't apply. It was only French rule that applied here, and a lot of French people lived here. And watch, once you go from the streets of Shanghai where there's like nice restaurants and cafes and everything like that, which I want to get a coffee. But you enter here, this is I think where this is like a leftover of that era when the French were here. We're gonna see a little bit of European design. Check it out. The European architecture is like the archy stuff, you know? So you enter, and this is one of the places that the French used to live. Of course, these became more and more popular over the years. Foreign influence in Shanghai lasted a while, but I think this is well preserved for historical reasons, I'm guessing. There is life here though, you can see. Ni hao. Hello. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Check it out, he's telling me to film this place, not my face, and he's right. I think this is like European style architecture. I don't know, French. But you can see right next to it, there's like the modern developed apartment buildings. And in this area, it's like, ni hao, hello. It's when the French had control over China. You know? I'm not an expert when it comes to architecture. I'm learning with you. So literally for over 100 years, French, American, British were taking advantage of Shanghai because of it's a port city, so they could trade, export the stuff, leaving the Chinese super poor. I wonder if they have coffee. 你好。
你好。
Hello.
你是哪里的？
美国。
美国的。
Yeah. China, amazing. I love it. Well, 中国. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. My Chinese studying has paid off. I was able to have a conversation. This part of town is like filled with shops. There's lines for restaurants. There's cafes like Luckin Coffee. But another one is Manor Coffee. I see it everywhere. I tried Luckin Coffee. I haven't tried Manor Coffee, and I'm going. So you can see the restaurants are packed. Check it out. This is Shanghai. People go out to eat here. People go out to eat. People go to vacations. You know, Chinese used to try to escape to New York, right? For a better life. Maybe 50 years ago, they were doing better, but now Chinese here are doing much better. There are a lot more opportunities.
I know you.
Oh.
I see your video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the WeChat. You go many places.
Yeah. I was in Beijing, Xi'an, and then Chengdu, and now Shanghai.
So many.
Yeah. China is beautiful. I love it. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Let's try Manor Coffee. You know, can I get an Americano with some milk?
That's hot.
Hot, yeah. Which is better, Manor Coffee or Luckin Coffee?
Manor Coffee.
Better? Here? Okay. I put the guy on the spot, making him choose rivals. Literally right across the street, there's a Manor Coffee. There's a Luckin Coffee. This was Manor Coffee. Let's try it. Oh, wow. Nice one. Wow. A little bit lighter than Luckin Coffee, but both are creamy and delicious. Wow, I see why he had a hard time choosing. I have a hard time choosing. Good coffee, wow. Why does Starbucks exist in Shanghai when there is Manor Coffee and Luckin Coffee? They will literally destroy it. Check this out, everybody's getting a picture behind this iconic building. This is literally more French than Paris. I'm sure most of France is like still French, but Paris, there's cafes here all over. It's clean, what Paris used to be, basically. We're gonna go someplace interesting that way, but I'm thirsty and starving. This one's pretty random, but it has the dish I want. This is the menu. Check it out. And this is the dish I want. I think. Shanghai. There's not that many people inside. Let's go check it out. Oh, yeah. There are some people here. Good sign. A very cozy restaurant. You go? Check it out. This is the dish I got. It's smaller than I thought. This is my hand. This is the dish. Way smaller than I thought, but I guess a good portion size that comes with a lot of rice and some soup. This is the dish from Shanghai. So if you're in Shanghai, they say you must get it. That's why I was on the lookout for it. Hot water. Strange. They do this in Malaysia too. Ooh, it smells nice. It smells very fragrant. It smells like all the pork I had in Thailand. Seaweed flavored soup. Pretty delicious. Pretty good. But I'm more interested in trying this one. It's red. It's pretty good looking. It's pretty good. I can tell these are pre-made. They came instantly So I'm guessing this is the kind of restaurant that you get pre-made stuff, but it's still good. This is a random place too, and they're pretty decent. Like, you get the protein with the fat, and it's nice, it's juicy, it's fatty, it's flavorful. I think if you went to like an official place, this could easily melt your taste buds. It's still delicious here though. My last one. Considering this came literally in like less than a minute, like it came right after I ordered it. It's like a McDonald's fast food, but with actual real food.
255 days ago on December 21st, I bought this Big Mac. And it still looks new. Look at that. Nothing's changed. I've seen reports of some Big Macs looking the same after decades, so we'll see what happens to this one.
Pretty good for fast food. I was too hungry to look for an official one. I wasn't satisfied with the size though.
That's what she said!
So I'm in this beautiful park and it looks like admission is closed. Closed. Closed.
稍等，我看看，星期
Yeah.
周二
Yeah, closed.
到礼拜天闭园。
Yeah, it's okay. I can see it. I can see it from
对，
here.
从这进去。
Yeah.
明天，明天，
明天? Oh.
明天。
Tessini, thank
好
you.
谢谢拜
Bye-bye. Hello. That man was helping me find this monument. And while this park might be super full of life right now, it wasn't always the case. That monument is dedicated to the resistance against the Japanese, basically. There was when the French took over China, after 100 years of the French and British and everything like that, literally sucking the resources out of Shanghai, then came the Japanese. And what the Japanese did was much worse. They made Japan hell. This park, right now, it's full of life. People are like working out, taking pictures of ducks, swans and stuff like that. But during Japanese occupation, this place was full of military. Military presence was all over. They weren't allowing Chinese citizens to enjoy life, basically. The luxury that we have now, that they have now, of going around like this, walking, looking at trees, exercising, didn't exist. In the 1930s, one of the citizens, while there was Japanese military celebration in this area, triggered a bomb. And that was like a sign of resistance for the Chinese people, basically. Of course, they weren't able to get rid of it right away. It took them years and years of suffering. People were running to neighboring cities, all the way to Chengdu. Chengdu became like a refugee city from all the destruction that the Japanese were causing in China. Millions of people, over 10 million people slaughtered. We're talking women, children, regular civilians. They didn't care because at that time, Japanese were taught that Chinese are inferior. Of course, I think that's all changed. So you can see the struggle of Chinese literally dealing with foreign influence from France, Britain, America, Japan. I gotta go to the toilet. Dude, oh my God. No, save me. Wow. Modern Shanghai. This is Nanjing Road. Look at this. Whoa. Oh my God. It really is shocking when you see it. It's like what New York is supposed to be. Instead, we get a bunch of ads in New York. Literally so beautiful, peaceful. This is what the Chinese did after they got rid of all the foreign interference. Literally. You got all the name brands from H&M to Huawei over there. Dude, if you compare this to New York, you see a bunch of ads and people are like amazed by that for a day. And then they realize it's just a bunch of unskippable YouTube ads. I hate that place in New York. I loved it the first hour, and then after that, it's just like naked cowboy in the corner, a bunch of dancers with loud music, annoying. This is literally how Shanghai has transformed. It went from under foreign control, French, British, American, and then under Japanese control to this. And we're gonna walk towards a place that was actually, there was a huge attack that way, and it instantly over 1,700 civilians. This place in the past was filled with rickshaws, hotel employees. It wasn't a wealthy area. Chinese were struggling. That's why a lot of Chinese used to leave China, because Chinese used to be poor. But now it's a different story. People want to move to China because China's obviously doing very well. Hopefully my battery will last until we get to the Bund and Peace Hotel, because that's where the incident took place. Huawei. This is why our politicians, American people, want nothing to do with them. We just want to exist. We want what the Chinese have. We want employment. We want a good life. We want a house. Some of us want kids. I don't know. My point is, politicians have been obsessed with China. Our politicians have been obsessed with China. European politicians have been obsessed with China. They see Chinese as something lower because they had control over them. But then they got rid of foreign interference. They got rid of foreign interference. And they started to build China. And now China is ahead of the US. It's impossible to beat China now. Like, US is going downhill. Like, from what I see, I grew up in the US. Michigan was super nice. It became worse and worse and worse. And New York is like a crap hole now. And then technology-wise, China has like so many graduates in the STEM. We have like 500,000 graduates in the STEM. And then in China, they have like 4 million graduates a year. Yeah, fruits. Not exactly the best. On your way to the Bund, you can grab some street food, but it doesn't look appetizing to me. 1% battery left. It's crazy how many people there are here, and Chinese police keep the place secure. Amazing work. And there's the Bund. That's where China's heading. That's the future. Progress.